radio show? She goes, and she's got this southern accent.
No, she doesn't.
Over the years, yes, she does.
She does not have a southern accent.
So she goes,
Give it to me.
Do you listen to the radio show at all? And Cassie says, well, I tried, but they talk about dick and dirty things, and I didn't want to listen no more.
She did not say it like that.
I swear to God, it was fucking hilarious, man.
Oh, Cassie, cut it out. That's a fake accent. Really, it is.
See? It's fucking simple.
She talks about dick. It was hilarious.
Hard fucking?
Hello, I'm
Hard
50.
fucking?
I'm not dead. Really. Okay, so I had a couple of questions.
Oh, boy, here we go.
You know what? Fuck you. Shut up! Damn it.
Yeah,
How do you go about the pricing of a tattoo? Does it have to do with, obviously it has to do with the size of it.
No.
Me.
Time.
Aggravation?
Yeah.
Does aggravation play a role?
Actually, that's actually a good point. I charge my pricing is a little bit different than the average tattoo studio because it is just me in my shop, so I don't have a lot of overhead. I don't have to worry about paying other employees or anything like that. So for me, it's about a little bit about the aggravation.
I mean, it's hours involved, so time is
hours involved. I still have to pay for the lights for the building and the materials that I'm using. So I've got a set price in my mind that is my setup price where I know if, the tattoo that I'm doing is going to be a lot of color. In essence, it's going to cost me.
So basically cheaper for black people?
Yes.
Okay.
Isn't Obama here to answer that for me?
Don't encourage that.
Actually, yeah, hang on.
I have to a little. He gave me an hour.
Whites
so
are
far.
so heartless and devious that we can no longer expect anything from them.
You would have to fuel him.
Christopher Columbus Clark.
So, as far as the pricing goes,
I think Democrats are wrong.
See what I'm saying?
As far as the pricing goes, for me, it's basically about the art. It's 100% about the art. So I'll run into a lot of clients that they may not have a lot of money, but they want something that's very meaningful to them. That'll represent in the price that they're going to pay sometimes, because for me it's more about being able to help someone with something meaningful towards them rather than about the price of a tattoo.
I like where this is going.
So the money really doesn't matter to you. You're one of those that actually does this because you enjoy doing it.
Yes.
You're not in it to make the bucks like other people.
I need to make enough money where I could keep the doors open and the lights on.
But you also got to live, too.
Exactly.
Or
Well, you could whore yourself out to 1,000 fat chicks for $50 a piece.
We can bust your fucking fingers.
Please, we got to take his fingers off his hands.
But for me, mainly it's about my client and being able to, because I get just as much joy out of a good tattoo as the client does. So the price is, as long as I could find a happy medium where the client's happy with the price and I'm happy where, it's still providing for the business.
I'm finding it kind of hard to stop saying stuff with all these sexual innuendos.
Shut up.
I think there's this is fucking hilarious.
I think I'm going to bring one of the toys and shove it down his throat next
Hey there,
week.
sweetie.
He would like
hey
that.
there, sweetie.
He on his Facebook page, on his About section, it says, if I
Under
had
work
a
and
time
education?
machine, I would go back to kindergarten and eat more white paste glue.
I saw that.
That's the kind of thing that is not okay to do as an adult. I miss
It's
being
not.
a
I got
kid.
yelled
That's
at.
awesome.
I got yelled at. The tricky part is, getting into the school and getting a pace, because that was some good shit.
That was some good shit.
That's what Don says every time he sees his dealer.
So I noticed you do on a smaller scale for the ink work. Has there been any projects like you get these big giant back pieces and you got to do multi sessions and all of this shit? Do you do that kind of work
Yeah,
too?
if you scroll down to the right here, you'll see.
The transition. That's right.
the very beginning.
That's right.
I'm not sure what page this is, but there's another page on Black Sheep Art Studios Facebook page that you could see the...
There's water or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
I did a full... still in the process of doing a full back piece on... It's actually my cousin Tim Wild.
Is this anybody you guys know, Eric or Keith? Mariella Pardo? Mariella Pardo? Well, she just liked our page, so nice. Thank you. All right, I'm sorry, go ahead. Keep going.
Oh, in that case,
It's all about me.
I know her.
You do know? Let me tell you, though.
I got nervous for a second, sorry.
to give you a little...
I could be getting in trouble right now. I don't know.
You actually walked into something that you don't know, but to give you a little history about... We started this show... Well, I started this show back in May by myself, and the reach that we have is... I mean, I know you're not going to get business in Colombia or Portugal or Italy or Germany, but the reach that we do have is... we have people in Bristol, we have people in Waterbury, we have people in Watertown, Hartford, Naugatuck, Torrington, Oakville, New Haven. We have 5 people actually in New York City listening. People in Winsted, Wolcott, which is probably Eric, but Wolcott, Newington, Thomaston, East Hartford, Middletown, Naples.
Thomaston, Terryville, they're all new now.
Naples, Florida, Durham, North Carolina, Burlington, Connecticut, and Los Angeles, California, and New Britain are actually tuned in right now.
Awesome.
So I know you're not going to get business from California, obviously, and everything.
Hey,
but
I do travel, so if you guys got an extra bedroom in your house in California, I'm there.
What gives me goosebumps is the New York. So those are people that are probably got money.
That's a picture of your sleeve, right?
Yes.
Damn.
And we're actually heard in the UK, Portugal, Spain, Italy, and Germany right now, too. So
Awesome.
yeah, so... if you guys
See how
want to go
that's
check out
stamped?
his page. What's your Facebook page so they can see your art? I mean, maybe you can... send
Black
something?
Sheep Art Studios.
I'm going to look it up
On
and friend
Facebook.
you right now, or like you. Black Sheep.
Yeah, you just like it.
Black Sheep Art Studio.
Black Sheep Art Studio.
Black Sheep Art
So what's with that
Product
name?
Service Art Studios, Waterbury, Connecticut. There.
Yes.
What is with that name? Why the black sheep?
I seem to be
He's
the
from
black
Naugatuck.
sheep of the family.
He's from Naugatuck. Are you related to Jim?
I am.
Is that your brother?
He's my cousin.
I went to school with Jim. Me and Jim been hanging out. We've been down like 2 flat tires since kindergarten. What?
So that's the only reason because
Actually, I wanted Jim on the show because he actually posts a lot of shit and he's been going through some personal stuff, and I wanted him to come in and do it like a love person, you know, like an Ann Landers. I wanted him to come and do
Jim,
it.
save yourself. Don't do it.
I'm gonna like your page right now, so you better like ours back, damn it.
Yeah, right? That would,
Yeah,
that would be really bad if you didn't.
So, is it paying the bills?
It is paying the bills.
It's paying the bills?
I'm loving life right now. I'm doing something that I love.
Do you find when the economy goes bad that people tend to flock to that more?
Yes.
Because I know in my industry, I'm a cable tech during the week. I know that the more you people or you guys lose your job, the busier I get. I mean, our industry never goes away. I mean, just like a cop never goes away. But our industry, as soon as people... when the recession was here, almost a depression.
But your fucking industry forces us to pay for motherfucking TV, okay?
No. We don't you pay for what you want. There's a
man.
misconception why we charge what we do. You gotta understand, we pay for over 1,000 channels, and we pay them channels every day for their content. So that's why the bills are so high.
Oh, yeah.
Internet is in such demand that you don't understand what it costs the infrastructure to keep the fucking viruses down, to keep the fiber running and all that stuff, and to pay all those people and then especially in the storms when we're out there braving the storm and you guys are home curled up in your Snuggie there, Don.
Yeah, but you know what? There's no excuse to having a box for every TV, and then you have to charge me for
That's the government. That's the government, not us.
It's absolutely bullshit.
Because everything needs to be
Obama.
digital. Here's the reason for that, and I'm glad you brought that up.
Everybody blames Obama, the poor bastard.
No, but the reason for the whole digital thing is because back in the day it's called RF signal. And what happens if a plant or a drop that goes into a house is bad, what it does is it leaks signal out. It can jam up the airplanes above you, meaning it can actually literally crash a plane. So FCC flies over our plants every 6 months. If we have a certain level, they can shut us down. So it takes a lot of things to keep that maintained. A lot of the reasons that CLI, what they call a cable leakage index, the reason for that is because people steal. So they'll put homemade fittings on, or they'll slice it thinking and they'll tie. So the reason for all digital, the reason for all boxes is so you can't steal no more. So you can tie those wires together, it ain't gonna do nothing. You have to have a box.
God, I love when I had the scrambler.
Those won't work anymore. But that's the government helping the FCC and the airplanes. It has jammed airplanes, and those things are in constant communication with each other. And if one wrong move, I mean, I have utmost respect for those people in those towers, because if they tell the plane to take a left or a right, they're going to be crashing. I mean, there's a million planes up there. They got to be, they got to see that radar, and the actual cable system can actually jam that up, and it can cause casualties. So that's the reason why everybody has to have a box now.
Remember when it first started and you had that goddamn plastic box in your hand with the fucking
A and B. How about A and B?
And what is the first thing everybody bitched about? I only get 13 channels.
I need more.
Exactly. So and then how about when you used to watch porn in scrambled mode? You were like...
Spike Channel, 11 o'clock.
What is he doing over there?
Yeah, you were like beating off, and all of a sudden...
Every once in a while, you get the flash of something.
It'll stay
I
still
learned
for about 2 seconds.
Yeah, and I learned to beat off to the sounds.
Get the flash of something.
I learned to beat off to the sounds. I'm a sound person.
Is that a nipple? Wait a minute, it is a nipple. Holy shit.
And then you get someone like Lisa's size nipples in the fucking picture, and it's like, whoa.
You have no clue as to what the fuck my size nipples are. So
at your age, I can figure it out.
Stop talking about it. If you ain't never seen it, you're not gonna see it. So that's
She
it.
can cut glass in the winter. Just remember that.
My nipples and all that are off limits. That's it.
You see the tension?
Well, did she say nipple or nipples?
Nipple. She's a cyclops, so she has
Really? Really? You're gonna go there? You're gonna encourage this?
She sounds like a yenta from
Don't
Brooklyn. Saying, "Oh my God, are you talking to him? Oh my goodness!"
You got him in trouble.
Coffee talk.
Well, it's nice being on the show.
Put it this way: you can hang a 3-piece suit off for nipples in a cold day.
You wouldn't know.
Your closet does.
Poor Eric is getting blown away over here. With the
Eric's like, I'm never booking another guest.
Blown away.
Every guest on here reflects on me, and I'm sorry, Keith. He's gonna call you later,
Apparently, I need to bring my big ass knife in here.
I thought he was just gonna hit me with that.
Yeah, he's ready to.
I wanted to get tattoos on my ankles of hands, so I know where to grab every time. What? What's wrong with that?
Sound a little bit gay.
Isn't this one person that you would love to tattoo the face?
A little bit. Hello.
That's the least gay he sounded in weeks. You're so.
I know, right?
I actually want to shake your hand for coming on today, man. That's awesome.
I'm gay. Okay, should we go there with the Sean Ryan interview there, Don? At least I don't have restraining orders.
Hi, Don. Miss ya.
At least I don't have restraining orders on me. So, have you ever, in all seriousness, I mean, obviously people that get tattoos, they come from all walks of life, rich, poor.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever, I'm sure you've had instances, but have you ever had somebody come in and say, look, dude, I don't really have much. I really like to get this tattoo. If I give you my kid's mini bike, or, I mean, would you do something like that, or? Would you barter?
If it was special to the person, I would. Because for me, doing this to me is a passion. It's not about making a dollar. So if I had the time and someone had the passion to get what they wanted to,
would you want to do a couple tattoos for some airtime?
I'm not tattooing hands on your ankles.
No.
I have one tattoo. It's very special. It's this right.
It's Jane's addiction been caught
Very
stealing.
nice, yeah.
I did that in honor of my mother. It'll be 10 years this December, the 20th. And when I did this, when they were coloring it, it started bleeding. I'm sorry, they weren't coloring it, but they were chopping it up a little bit, and then it started turning red. And my wife at the time that was with me, she goes, "Oh, look, they put red in there." The girl goes,
No, that's blood.
He's bleeding. So she goes, "Geez, too bad it can't stay like that." And the girl goes, "Oh, I can add that in there." That was the best thing that she did.
Yeah.
You know, it came out beautiful.
That right there, that story right there is why I love doing tattoos. I mean, how long ago was that?
2008.
2008. You know, it's been that